and therefore was the board privy to the full runway of the PPP process? Did it mean submitting to the Treasury was for approval? No, it was going to stage 2, it would go to stage 3, it could go to stage 5. We're currently doing a detailed due diligence, a proper due diligence that you visit, you answer the kind of, you look at all the details, and by the time you reach stage number 20, it will possibly be a procurement cycle that is taking a whole year. So to the extent that we are employing PPP for mega projects because we don't have the kind of outlay capital to invest. Somebody is possibly asking also in KAA, why not competitive PPDD process and so on and so forth. But this is just stage 2 of the 20 stages, Honorable Chair.
CS.
But let me allow.
CS, just a minute.
Yeah.
Through the chair, Senator.
Through the chair, thank you, Chair. CS, that's not what I asked you about. You are a cabinet secretary in government. You have gotten a document that has been written by a board. Let's assume this board is Sony Sugar. And members of the board tell you, you want to hold a PPP exercise in this factory. We are uncomfortable with it because we have received information that some of your government officials and people, big-time players in your government, have an interest in that matter. What does that imply to
let me
just
just...
on a point of order, Mr. Chairman, that question was asked to the CS, and the CS is the one who taken oath. If the acting managing director wants to answer, he has to do so with permission from the CS. But you cannot just jump in.
Is well advised?
it is, and the CS should allow you to take the microphone.
Yeah.
But I understand you don't understand, so we accept that. CS, can we proceed?
Feel free to direct any member of your team to assist in answering questions.
I'll do that, Chair. I think to the extent that we've received a PIP proposal to basically build an airport that we've been desiring to build for 13, 14, 15 years. If I received a PPP proposal today for Mausami Bironi, I'll possibly be trying to push it within the next 1 week to ask ourselves, is it true that somebody can build for us this road? It's not something that I want to sit on in my office. I'll possibly be talking to everybody and saying, we have this proposal, can it work? And therefore, depending on the agency, there could be interest. There's no question about that. But I did say, Chair, that I've just gone back to my step 1 to step 20, to the extent that even if the board was sitting to consider this, there's a whole due process, including why we are appearing in Senate today. Difficult questions, some of the simple questions because of lack of information. Satisfy everybody that the due process must be followed.
Yeah, it's very simple. Who delivered the report, the evaluation report, and how was it delivered to whoever that received it, the proposal?
Can the question be made clear in terms of, is it the delivery process or?
You see, there is even about how the board met, and in a period of 30 days, there was everything that was taking place, and that was geared towards producing a report to justify and prove why this is a very good deal. Who delivered that report, and when did they deliver it? And how did they deliver it? There's a reason why I'm asking that question.
Yes, you want to assist me on this, but the more I think about the 30 days, I think they took so long if we really needed an airport. If you receive that today, it would be out of...
I'm looking at the documents you gave me. You are the one who gave me the document.
Which point of order, Chair? I think the CS should give us, should respect our intelligence. We're not talking some nursery school kids. respect our intelligence, and address us as adults, and address us as senators of the Republic of Kenya.
Are you addressing Chirchir or addressing the chair?
I'm addressing.
I think the best thing for us to do is that on a CS, when a question is directed to you, just be direct to the point,
And
to
simple.
avoid, you know, and answer. If you know the answer, I say I do. If you don't, we are lenient as a committee. We can always read between the lines. So kindly, and also it's also good for us to know that we are governed by the standing orders. And I'm really withholding, you know, invoking some of the standing orders, like Standing Order 105, which is a statement of facts whenever we are interacting with this department or with this issue. So let's restrain ourselves to the issue at hand, which brought us to this committee. By so doing, we'll be able to get answers. And that's why, if initially when we started, remember we were giving every senator about 3 minutes, so that you ask your questions and you get response. So the moment you bring this kind of interaction, you will have point of orders, and we might lose the points that you want to
Chair, I actually nearly want to agree with you, but let me tell you why I'm cross-examining the CS.
No, proceed with
the
the
reason.
questions.
Please
Proceed.
allow me. There's a very good reason I want to do that.
Chair, with you know, yesterday I said something about CS Chirchir. He's one of the few people, out of my interactions with cabinet secretaries, and you know I have a very low opinion of the cabinet, but he's one of the few who is usually very forthright. So, Honorable CS, I am, you remember I owe you something. Congratulations. Please don't get derailed. I need you to be the same forthright person. If something is wrong, Honorable CS, the CS that I know, will say it is wrong. And it was not you. You are not there. Yeah. So throw people under the bus if you must, but you must retain.
Maybe Senator Onyoka is scaring him.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair. He's my former year mate in the university. We love each other. We've spent quite a bit of time together. Yes. I'm just trying to make sure we get the truth about this. The next question.